Morning, 28 degrees in Cardiff today, and September the 7th, I think it is, Brad, isn't it? So, absolutely bonkers, so we'll enjoy it. So this is our new job. So I know these people, done work for them before in the past for over about 10 years. So this is the wall. They had this wall put up because they didn't want to wait for us, because they wanted it up a bit sooner than what we could do it. So somebody else has done this and they're not happy with it, so they want it taken down and they want it rebuilt again. But if you come a little bit closer here, look, Brad, they put a brick pillar in there, look. So a one brick pillar, so 225 wide. And what's happened, look, they put these gates on, and see how the gate is pulling the pillar over because it's not strong enough. Over this side, look. So it was hinged here, and the gate's completely just fallen off. You've got the same going on over there, and then what you've got, look, if you come over to this, you're getting close on this here, look, Brad. All this jointing. So they're not happy with this jointing. You can see, look, the gate is pulling the pillar over back to here because it's not strong enough. And the other thing is it's miles out of gauge, so the joints are too thick on it. Whenever you lay these concrete bricks, you always struggle to get a good gauge on it, because you tend to lay a thick bed if you're a little bit inexperienced. So I think that's what's happened here. The gauge is miles out, and the customer is not happy. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a brand new wall in, we're going to put a brick and a half pillar in it, fill it up with concrete and brand new foundations, and do it properly with a nicer, neater, cleaner brick. So stay tuned. Sorry, we didn't show you the next bit of the footage to put the foundations in. The concrete foundations are in. They're 150 mil, Brad, I think they were, weren't they?
Yeah.
So they're all in, so apologies for that. So we're on the bricklaying now. We've got the gazebo up, because it's pouring down with rain in Wales. We had a day off yesterday, didn't we, Brad? Absolutely lashed down yesterday, and we thought, well, we get the gazebo up. So here we are. So we're going to put you onto hyperspace and show you some bricklaying. So see you in a minute. Morning, boys are putting a mix on, so I thought they'd take an opportunity. Monday morning, I was going to say fresh faced, but I look about 76 this morning, don't I? Fresh faced. So we're here another Monday morning. We laid, I don't know, what was it, Brad, on Friday? About 420 bricks?
Yeah, about
420 bricks on Friday. My back's killing me. Got my back support on. So it's on this job, it's like it's on a curve, where we're building straight walls. Well, I'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute, but you know, we've got to be key and stick to gauge and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll take you off this and I'll show you. Right, here we go. So that's what we did on Friday. Let's just show you that. So there we are. That was Friday's work that we did. Put a couple of two header courses in, just to tie it in, just to make this double skin wall, just to tie it in. So key with this now is we put the foundations in. So this foundation here runs all the way up to those yellow bricks there. So that's all one level, and then the other one where the bunting is down the bottom there is a split level. We've got to transfer the level. So what we did, we put 3 bricks there, and then we put a straight edge across, and then just transferred the level on gauge over to here. Probably the professionals will understand what I mean by that. But what I wanted to show you was, it's actually on a curve. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. That's where we are there, and then it goes around on a curve. If I spin you around and show you next doors, you'll see exactly what I mean. So you see that there, see the line of the lighter colour paviours all going around in a curve. The same thing is happening on this job. So we got 3 walls, so I can't build them. I can't build this corner one here where my foot is there. I can't build this and then put a line and build corners and whack a line on it and build it through on the line. I can't, because it's obviously on a curve, so I've got to build 3 separate individual walls on it. So bit of a pain in the arse. And gauge is going to be important, because we've got to get the pillars level at the top for the gates to go onto it. But yeah, so there we are with it. We'll show you a little bit more now when the mix comes out, so bear with us. So we set this line up now, look for brick and edge, got a piers built. We set the line up, and what we've noticed is these bricks are slightly smaller than the orange bricks we've laid. So what we've done, look, is we've shared the gap out, because if you lay these plumb to the front, what you'll find is at the back you'll have a little lip on your brick where the orange ones are sticking out a little bit more. So come a bit closer. What we've done there is we've just pushed them back that way a couple of mil, and then we've used this as a tingle that goes on the line there, and then that brick goes on there, and we've done the same the other end, and that just means now that that line, because we're pulling off here, look, that line is not pulling off there, it's now pulling off the tingle both sides. So we just shared it out just to make it look a little bit better. Brick on edge then. You might want to look on this side there. So just want to show you what we do brick on edge, and then Fraser's learning, and then he can have a little go. So better. Everyone does this different. This is the way I go there, and I go down, and I go there, and then whatever's left goes across the top, and I find you get quite a full bed joint on that. And then all you're doing, you've got the 2 lines set up, so you're just literally laying the line at the back and the line at the front. Easy peasy, Brad, isn't it? Mm. So same again, so there. So it's nice full. That's what you want on the brick on edge, is a nice full joint, because obviously it's going to get a lot of the weather. We've got to creep forward with this because of the bond. So it's also key, if you notice this one here is a half a brick, Fraser. Can you see that on the camera? Yeah. And then this one over here, that's a full brick. So you tend to 3 of these, 3 brick on edge, straight joint to 1 brick. So we got a brick there and a half there, so it's not going to work. So I'm going to bring these forward to make it work all the way through on bond. So the key thing before you start laying them is make sure that they work bond. And then if you get a nice full joint like this, when you go to joint the brickworker, you're not going back to your jointing bar, you're not going back to your jointing bar and filling in all the time, which is obviously making you go a lot slower. See some bricklayers when they get this up, and again, I'm not telling people what to do, but they'll just do that. Now when you lay that, all that's empty, so that's why when I do it, I try to make sure it's a full joint. We'll hand over to Fraser, lay this last one, and then we give him a little go. And there we are. So we'll hand over to you now, Frey. Right, so here we are then. So I've laid them there on the left hand side. Fraser carried on running through there on that side. Are you finding it, Frey?
Yeah, that's right.
Bit of concentration in it, keeping it in line with your perps and everything, and making sure it's going to fit.
Yeah.
So here he goes there. Don't be afraid to go back and just make sure your joint is full, mate. Very quiet here this morning, Brad, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Typical Monday morning. I think you were up this morning about 4 o'clock, excited, weren't you, Brad? Ready to come to work.
Couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait, you couldn't. Go on and just double check now, mate, see if that fits in there. Just put him in as if you're going to lay him. You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Righto then. What you want to do,
Bed one up, is it?
well, before you lay that one, I would, you know, put some compo on this one and try and perp this one up a little bit. So you're pushing compo upon compo rather than trying to stain the brick and get it in at a later date. You're going to have to joint it up a little bit anyway. Apprentices, you're on another brilliant channel. If you haven't seen it, Build with A&E, absolutely fantastic. Tony and the boys on there. Was year into one of their like round table events where they got like a question and answer stuff, and they're saying on there, Frey, there was less than 1,000 apprentices in the whole of the UK for, I think it was 2020. You'd have to watch it.
No apprentices anymore.
No apprentices, according to their information. And what we found out in the college down with us in Nantgarw, in Wales, just outside Cardiff, talking to the lads down in the college, the lecturers and stuff, what they're doing now, Frey, you can tell them this, because we've inquired about you, they're not actually doing bricklaying now, are they?
No, you got to pick...
Speak louder, mate.
You got to pick 2 other things. I mean, there's 2 other trades as well.
Yeah, so what was the options?
I don't know, it's any trade in it. It's carpentry, electrics,
yeah,
plumbing. You just have to pick 2 extra trades to do them as well as the trade you want to do.
Yeah, so we're reluctant to send Fraser there because he won't actually just be learning bricklaying, he'll be learning a watered down section of bricklaying, and I think the 2 years that they do now is already watered down, so I don't see the point in going to college anymore. It just seems a bit stupid. So let me know what you think in your comments. Leave them in the comments below. Obviously we've touched on this before, but there we are. Let me just show you what we've done then. So that's the wall, and then show you Fraser's bit now. So that's Fraser's right the way along there. How many times have you laid brick on edge, Frey?
Brick on edge? Twice maybe?
Twice, yeah. So that's not bad, mate. So what do you think? You happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy. Okay, we'll move on to the next bit. Yeah, so we're jointing up now, look. Doing a good job, mate, isn't you? Picking up a few little tips, like we say, when you're jointing it. There's my finger. When you're jointing it, take the jointing bar that way, and then take the jointing bar that way. Don't go right the way through, because what you'll do is you'll pull your joint off the ends, like here. You'll just pull that bit of the joint out. So that's what he's doing, look. You see your joint in bar frame with your trowel? Just show him what I was talking about on the full joint there, on that one there, look. So push your joint in bar in and then go back and then do the middle. And then what you find then is, like we said, look at that. That joint there hasn't been pulled out. So there we are, there's a top tip for him, isn't it?
Yep.
Top tip. So there we go, doing a good job, looking good. Right, so we put the brick on edge there now this morning. So we carried on with this. So I'm trying to teach Fraser and show him some key points about building pillars and stuff. So he's having a go. He's done this for me. So we'll put you onto hyperspace and keep watching. So here we are then, finished article. That's the whole thing there. Now what we did, look, is we bought these on special order, these pillar caps. They're from somewhere up in England. So they matched the Indian sandstone running down through there perfectly. And they also matched the stone going around the front door there. So we wanted to do something a bit different, you know us, always something a little bit different. So I think they set it off quite nice. But you can see now, look, that's the actual curve in the wall going around. So we had to build it in 3 separate panels. Couldn't pull a line all the way through. So there she is. We put all the tarmac back in and stuff. All job done. So any comments, leave them below. Any advice you may need. Or if you can help us in any way, then leave them in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, job done. Customers happy. See you on the next one. Cheers.